that could have been bad. So I went into March knowing I had a lot on my plate and a really busy schedule and a lot of travel and a lot of good stuff and not a lot of planning. And I just kind of wung my month, and I ended up feeling really scattered and panicky and desperate kind of, and it really just like sucked the joy out of coaching. And towards the end of the month, like those last 5 days, if you ask my husband, were not, great days to be around me, because in the last 5 days, like it was really interesting to me how like those voices started coming to my head, like, oh, like maybe like no one just like like I'm just not cut out for this, and I'm a crappy leader, and like maybe like just all those negative thoughts started coming to mind. And I knew that I had a choice, either to just give up or work really, really hard and prove to myself that I could do it. And I did end up hitting my goals, but I remember thinking like, okay, that's never going to happen again. And I'm going to go into April with a plan. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. I have a plan that I've used, and I'm going to share with you guys pretty much since the very, very early days of my coaching career. I spent my first year figuring out what worked, what didn't work, trial and error, a lot of things. And I finally kind of got a system down that really, really worked for me, helped me connect with people, helped me build my challenge groups, and helped me build my team. And that's what I'm going to share with you guys. And kind of like the theme of this call is smart work plus hard work equals achievement. So I think it's really important that we work equally smart and equally hard. There's no, like, they kind of go hand in hand. You have to have both, I think, to be successful and feel sanity. Like planning equals sanity, organization equals sanity. It's the same thing with anything, you guys. Going into your fitness, you need to have a plan. Going into everything in your life, as a mom, being organized, it's just like, there's like this sense of feeling of like weight off your back. I don't know about you, but for me, it's everything. And that's why it's so important. So I'm going to be sharing my April plan with you. But first, I want you guys to write down, and if you want to share, I would love to hear in the comment section. I want to know what your April goals are, right? What are your April goals? And those are going to be different for everybody. It's not like, I'm not like quizzing you at all. I just want to know, because when you make a plan for your month, like you need to know what you're trying to achieve, because then you can schedule your activities in your month around achieving your goals, right? So that's why I ask my team, if you're on my team, or if you're even in the Fit Lounge, we ask like, what are your goals? What are your Success Club goals? What are your recruiting goals? What are your fitness goals? What are you reading for personal development? Like, what does like a successful April look like for you? So I want to know that. And I also want to know what your guys' commitments are. I want you to consider what your commitments are to your family in April, right? Because the great thing about our business, the great thing about being a coach, is that we get to build an abundant business around our family's life. And that's why it appealed to me so much. So, are there birthday parties? Do you have like an anniversary going on? Are there soccer games and hockey games and all those things that tend to consume all of our time? I want you guys to consider that too when making your plan for your month. It's really, really important, right? To have that harmony. So those are the two things I want to know. I want to know what your goals are and your commitments, like the big things with your family that stick out. Tonight, for example, was my dad's birthday was today. So just things like that are important. And I want you guys to know that a perfect month doesn't exist. Okay. So I don't want you to think that you're going to have the perfect plan and everything's going to be great. Like, things come up, things go haywire. You guys know, it's all just about having a good attitude, learning to go with the flow, and trying it out, and then seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work, fixing it, and then repeat. I think that's the most important thing. Risk, revise, repeat. Do that for 1 year, and I promise you're going to have a flawless system that feels really, really good for you, that's going to help you achieve your goals, and it's also going to help you balance your priorities and your commitments in your life. So let's just get right into it. I'm going to share my screen with you guys, and I'm going to share with you guys how I am working my personal business for April. So let me pull this up. If you guys have a smile on your face, I won't make you dance. Okay, I'm just gonna go into Canva quickly and pull up my month. Here it is. Make it big. Share my screen. All right, you guys can see my screen right now? We're good? Yes? No? Yes. Okay, so this is what my April looks like, you guys. And the best advice when I can give you guys when you're planning your month is just to keep it as simple as possible, okay? You don't need like some crazy system with like complicated secrets. You just need to keep it simple and you need to be consistent, okay? Consistency is absolutely crucial. It doesn't matter what you do in 1 month. Like it's not gonna matter what you do in April for 1 month. What matters is what you do every single month, okay? So that's why I say like find a system that works for you and do it over again. Compound effect, we know is real, it works, and over time your business will grow, okay? So I'm just gonna go right over this and talk to you about what I do and why I do it. So overall, okay, I'm gonna tell you guys what my goals are first, okay? My business goals are always 5 new challengers a month and 5 new coaches welcomed into our team a month with challenge packs. And you guys, that's Success Club 20. Okay, so I do 5 and 5. The first half of my month is always geared to recruiting new challengers into my challenge groups. And the second half of the month is always geared to converting, past challengers to coaches and recruiting new coaches into my business. Those 2 pieces are equally important for business growth and stability in your organization. And I highly recommend, of course, that you should have both challenger goals and recruiting goals. I'm also going to give you guys my best advice, but like what's important to you in your business. You know why you're here, what you want to achieve. So I want you guys just to know you don't always have to do things or have the same goals as me. Everybody's goals are different. I'm going to share my goals with you, but my point is that you have to know what you want to achieve to make a plan for your month. Okay. So that's what my goals are. So I have a challenge group starting the first Monday of every single month. Even though I'm running She Commits now for a year, I'm still starting I'm starting my check-ins the first Monday of every single month. That way I consistently have something to invite to for new challengers to start, right? I'm doing this for 21 days each month. And I really like 21 days per month because I find that people can stay focused for that's kind of like the sweet spot for staying focused. And it ensures me to know that I have at least a week off that I can kind of unplug and have a break from that group, which is really important to me for balance. Okay. So I have a challenge group that starts the first Monday of every single month. The first week of the month, so you can see that my focus is following up from March, right? So that's my focus this week is March follow-ups. I have my list of all my no's and all my not right nows, and I go through them. And I let them know about the 186 challenge pack, and I let them know about my next group, and I check in and see where they're at in their life, with their fitness or just in life in general. I'm following up. That's what I'm doing all week. And my goal is always to hit Success Club 5 by the 5th of the month and Success Club 10 by the 10th. That's my goal. And I'm at a place now where I have enough momentum in my business where I've been doing this for, every single month now for almost 3 years, that I can usually hit my Success Club goal alone simply by following up. The power is always in the follow-ups, you guys. That's a huge part of my month of my business. And that's what I'm focusing on always the first part of the month, okay? So I have my challenge group starting. I'm going to tomorrow, I'm going to be promoting a free group. So it's so important, you guys, to run a free group every single month. The months that I don't do this are the months that I struggle more than when I do. Okay. When you have something, when you have a group that you can like build trust with people and build relationships and new connections and meet their friends, and it's a lot of fun. And they taught me they're so important because they taught me how to coach, right? They taught me how to be a leader. So I'm going to be promoting a free group tomorrow. I do it the Wednesday before it starts. And Super Saturdays on Saturday, which is a lot of fun. And that's my week, right? That's my week for my personal business. Okay. I'm going to be talking only about my personal business. Next week, so the second week of the month, I'm going to do a last call for the challenge groups. And you'll see like I have usually like some kind of call to action on Sundays too. Sundays at night, like Sunday nights around 8 p.m. are the best time to post a call to action on social media, because that's when people are on social media the most. Sundays, take advantage of that time, okay? If it's like promoting a free group, or if it's promoting a challenge group invite, or if it's promoting a sneak peek invite, or, a challenge sneak peek invite, whatever you have going on this month, take advantage of Sunday nights, you guys. And then next week, I'm going to be running the free group, okay? I always do it for 5 days because, again, I find like 5 days is like a sweet spot. It keeps people engaged. It keeps it fresh. It keeps it simple. And my focus next week, my focus on the second week of the month is to make new friends, right? Build new connections, build new relationships, see how people are doing their life. These groups are not like, it's kind of like a win-win because they will build your business, but that's never my focus. My focus isn't like, oh, I wonder if she'll convert to a challenge pack, or I wonder if he'll, like that's never my focus. My focus is just to get new Facebook friends, get new people in my life, build, if you listen to Shalene's wake up call, build, know, like, trust, right? So first they got to know you, and giving them free value is the best way for them to get to know you. Then they got to like you. And then they'll end up trusting you. And so the know, like, trust is best done, I believe, in free groups. So that's what I'm going to be doing next week. And again, my focus is new friends. You'll see that I have a focus every single week. And I think that's really important because that gives you kind of like, you can set goals in that week too. So like I said, my first week, my goal is always SC5 and SC10 by the 10th. New friends, you can have a goal for that week of how many new Facebook friends you want, right? Or how many people you want to private message in that group and see how they're doing, just to get that's how you get conversations going. And again, keeping it really, really simple, you guys, okay? So that's my second week. My third week of the month, I'm focusing on transitioning that free group or extending the invite to become May challengers, okay? So this is where I'm going to be doing a call to action again on the 16th, because that's Sunday. So what happens is I run a free group for 5 days. It goes awesome. People are feeling good. I've given them value. They've gotten to know me and what kind of I'm about. And I'm always taking advantage of that, either the Saturday or the Sunday, probably the Sunday night, taking advantage of that and doing a call to action, like of a invite to my May challenge group, right? So I'm thinking ahead. And through that 5-day group, and I've done a whole webinar of how I run my free groups, through that 5-day group, I'll be like putting, planting seeds about like what I do and what the challenge group is about. Like my social media posts will be about like my transformation and my weight loss, because my intent the first half of the month is to recruit new challengers. So my social media content then is going to align with that, right? Very simple, nothing fancy. And yeah, extending the invite to my May challengers. So for example, like if you're doing a clean eating or an abs or anything to do with fitness, and there's people in that free group who are like really positive and really motivating and really supportive, or they're just like killing it, and they're posting, and you can tell that they would benefit from a community or they contribute to a community. I'm like going out of my way to extend, like I'm just private messaging them and just letting them know how much I appreciate, the value that they're adding to the free group. And I'm saying like, by the way, I have a challenge group starting in May. I would love for you to like continue on with me. I think you would be a huge value to the group. And I think it would be amazing. Like, have you ever considered being in a challenge group, right? So those are the types of things that I'm doing in the free group. And again, you guys, just having like some kind of concrete invite on Facebook works really, really well for me. So that's what I'm doing. Again, my third week then is focusing on recruiting challengers. Okay. So again, you guys, I've now posted my May kind of like, I'll pick a date. It's going to be the first week of May. It always is. It's going to be similar to what I did last week, right? I did like a call to action. And then that week is pretty much spent following up with people because people are going to say they're interested. And you're going to have conversations. And I give myself pretty much a week to do that, you guys, because it takes time to get to know people and their goals. And again, I've done a whole team call of how I talk to people, how to, how you don't just like go in and let them know, like it's getting to know them and their goals and seeing if they're a good fit for it. So it takes time. So the third week of the month is always just focused on getting new people into my challenge group. Okay. By this time too, I've kind of like shifted my focus on social media and thought more about now transitioning the challengers that I currently have into coaches, right? So my social media content, again, like the second half of the month is going to align with that. So now I'm talking more about like our team. Well, I'm talking all the time, I feel like, about our team, but I'm really, really trying to focus on teaching people, I guess, about what coaching is and what it's done for me and how it's changed my life in my social media posts, planting those seeds, converting my challengers into coaches, because now they've had, 3 weeks of, loving Shakeology and doing the workouts. They probably lost 10 pounds already, and just letting them know about coaching and, or letting them know about the discount, right? So that's what I'm doing. And then again, the challenge group ends, and then I should have put there too on the 23rd, I'll likely, the 19th, like I like to do it the Wednesday before. Anytime we kind of have any kind of like invite, I like to do it the Wednesday before, and I'll do an invite to our next sneak peek. And that's what I'll do because those work really well for me. And it's just I like to have an opportunity every single month to teach people about what coaching is. Okay. So on the 19th, I'll likely do some kind of invite to a sneak peek. And then again, my social media, and it's not just like coaching, right? My social media aim is about at least three times a day, but like maybe one of those a day is going to be about coaching. Right. And it's not just like, it's, again, if you listen to Shalene's sneak peek, this is probably, you've heard this before, that you want to lead like with your experience and your story and what it's done for you and how it's changed your life, and not really like the details about, and using acronyms and stuff like that. It's just talking about what we love. And so it's, again, you guys, very simple. And then I'll do a sneak peek, follow up with those people, and then again, rinse, wash, repeat. So you can see how that is going to transition into my May. And again, you guys, it takes a lot of time to build relationships with people. It takes a lot of time to have these conversations. People get busy. You have to follow up with them because they, put their phone down, forgot about the conversation. And that's my month. This is a schedule that's worked really, really well for me. It includes all the things that I want to tackle in that month. It includes activities that align with all my personal goals in the business. And it's worked really well. So I hope that helps you guys.
Okay, this way. Don't trip, don't fall.
I'm going to mute her. Okay. So. All right. Sorry. So that's my month. It's pretty simple. I want to give you guys some tips, and then I'm going to give you guys a call to action too.
You don't run down the road. You go straight across.
About my
schedule there. Across. Patricia, quick. Not our house. We're almost there, though.
Christina, could you mute yourself, please? Okay, let me just go back here. There we are. Do you guys have any specific questions about my schedule while I have it open there? Yes, no? Okay, we're good. If you guys do, I'll address them at the end too. I just want to keep going. I want to, keep this sweet. So I have a few tips for you guys too when you're creating your plan. I just want you to firstly, like, keep your vision alive, right? And it's just like staying really connected to your why. You've heard it before, but it's so important because for me, it's like, especially, it's the spring and the weather's getting nice, and it just keeps me really focused on my business building activities that take a lot of work, right? And take a lot of time. And sometimes, yes, of course, I'd like to be, in the sun on my deck, but just like staying focused and keeping your why and your vision alive is really, really important because it's going to make you do the hard work. So that's tip number one. Tip number two, you guys, again, it's like consistency is key, right? So you can't do this for a month or even 2 months or even 3 months and think that like you're going to have, this an abundant business building itself. It's like momentum is key. Consistency is key. It builds on itself. And it really truly doesn't matter what you do on your best day. It matters what you do every single day. Okay. So it doesn't matter what you do on your very best day. If you show up once and you like kill it and you kill the 4 vital behaviors and you have an amazing month and you've done all the activities for 1 month, it matters what you do every single month. And again, you guys, momentum breeds more momentum. Your list will grow, right? If you keep doing this every single month, running free groups, expanding your network, your challenge groups will grow. People will start to send referrals your way. But more importantly, the hard work, right? The business building activities become habit. Like a lot of this stuff now comes second nature to me. And I think that's priceless, right? The hard work becomes a habit. And yeah, it's just all about consistency, habit, momentum. I think one thing that's really important in our business is that your open sign is open every single month, right? Because think about it. If you went to a store in the mall and you walk in 1 month and they're open and, business is good and you like what they have to offer and you're just kind of getting to know what the store is about. And then you go the next month and there's like a closed sign. And then you go the next month and there's a closed sign. But then you go the next month and there's an open sign, right? So, I hear some coaches say, oh, I'm just going to step back for a few months. And it's much like your fitness, like it's what happens when we don't work out for 2 months. Like you basically have to start from scratch. And I'm not saying that to scare you, but I'm just saying that's the reality is. Like if you want to build trust as a coach and you want to build integrity and you want people to take you seriously and you want to take yourself seriously, you have to show up. Showing up is 80% of the hard work every single month. Now, I'm not saying that you can't take time off for your family. I'm not saying that you can't schedule it around your family, but if you want to build a business and if you're on these calls committed, then that's my assumption is that you have to show up every single day and not every single day, but you guys know what I mean, and every single month and come with a plan and take it seriously. So yeah, just be open for business. And then my last tip for you guys is just like you might be a brand new coach and you're thinking like, I'm just trying to figure it out. But I promise you guys turn around and you guys know how fast a year goes. So my tip for you is just to be a leader already, right? And go first and kind of like pave the way for your future team. And I promise you kind of like all the stumbles that you're going through now, all of like the hard months like I had, those are all lessons that you're going to be able to share with your team because your team is going to have struggles too. And if you do the work now and you find out what works and you kind of get through the hard stuff, I always say like your first year, you kind of just have to get through the suck. Like a lot of stuff is just like doesn't feel, and you're still kind of like finding your way and your confidence. But if you get through that first year, you're going to be able to help people because your coaches are going to feel the same way, right? So just be a leader and go first and pave the way for your future team. So that's what I have for you guys. My call to action to you guys, of course, is to create your April schedule, right? I know it's already the 4th of April, but it's not too late to create a schedule, create a plan, know what your goals are, look at it every single day and activate that law of attraction, and then have the work ethic and the drive to back that up to make your goals a reality for yourself. So prove it to yourself and prove it to your family. So create an April schedule and share your goals. And you can share them with me. You can share them with your upline. You can share them in your Fit Lounge and anywhere. Like just keep yourself accountable to what you want to achieve because I promise you, if you set your mind to it, like your mindset is everything. And you can, if you have a plan and then the work ethic, like you are going to be successful. Success is a choice. It's not luck. It's not, oh, she got really lucky. It's a choice and it involves preparation and hard work, consistency, momentum and just, you know, like I said, like taking the risk, revising it, and then repeat until we get it right. So I'm just going to answer Sarah's question to me. Sarah asked if I could add me to my next free group so I get an idea how I run one. Yeah, for sure. I can definitely do that, Sarah. I've also, just so you guys know, any kind of free group I've ever ran, I used to do clean eating challenges. Like my first year, I did a clean eating challenge every single month. I've done abs challenges, self-love challenges, but any kind of challenge that I have run, I've been pretty good at making a template for it. The 5-day challenge, they're in the Fit Lounge too. So you guys are always welcome to take what I've done and use it, you know, just to take action. Or if you want to take it and make it your own, you're always welcome to. And I want maybe just to take this opportunity to you guys to like say that when you guys are doing things, especially new leaders on our team who are now running teams, like anything that I have done that can help you guys, if it's a graphic, if it's a template, if it's a free group, if it's wording, if it's anything, and you want to use that, like what is mine is yours, you guys. There's no point recreating this stuff. But I just want to say that. So Sarah, I'd be happy to help you. And I want you guys to know anything you guys see me do, like, please, like, feel free to take it. So you're welcome. So if you guys don't have any questions, if you guys have any other questions, I'll take them now. And I'll be around for the next a few minutes if you guys want to, if anybody has any questions. If not, thank you guys for your time. And I'm really excited for just an awesome month, you guys. Angie and Ernslin, like there's so many people already with Success Club points on the board, Jocelyn, Lana, and I think it's going to be a really, really incredible month. People are really excited about the, you know, like spring is in the air, and it makes you think like summer's in the air and change and growth. And I find that this is a huge opportunity for us with the All Access Challenge Pack. And for me, like based on, you know, the kind of like the how it goes in the month, how people tend to buy, spring is a time where people want to get fit. So definitely take advantage of that, you guys. And I'm really excited to see what we can do as a team. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys have a great night, and we will talk later. Bye. Hey, Jen.
Hi. I don't know how to turn this off now.
Oh, that's okay. Hey,
oh, there
Sarah.
it is. Okay. Bye.
Bye.